real talk. If you're reading this, someone's probably breadcrumbing you right now. And you know it. Deep down, you know it. They text just enough to keep you interested. Show up just enough to keep you hoping. Give you just enough attention to stop you from walking away, but never enough to actually move forward. That's breadcrumbing, and it's manipulation. Subtle, strategic, designed to keep you on the hook while they keep their options open. Machiavelli documented this exact tactic 500 years ago, not in dating, in political alliances. People who gave just enough support to keep you loyal, but never enough to actually commit. And he figured out the pattern, 7 specific signs. And more importantly, the response that ends it. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you the 7 signs someone's breadcrumbing you, what they look like in modern dating and relationships, and Machiavelli's response to each one. Because once you see the pattern, you can't be played by it anymore. Let's start with sign 1. Sign number 1. Their communication is wildly inconsistent, hot and cold. All in, then disappears. Then back again like nothing happened. Here's what this looks like in 2025. They text you constantly for 3 days. Good morning texts, memes, long conversations. You're feeling it. You think, okay, this is going somewhere. Then radio silence. 3 days. 5 days. A week. Nothing. And right when you're about to move on, they pop back up. Hey, sorry I've been busy. How are you? And the cycle starts again. That's inconsistent communication. And it's the foundation of breadcrumbing. Machiavelli saw this in political alliances. Leaders would show intense support, then go silent, then reappear right when you were about to ally with someone else. The inconsistency kept you uncertain, and uncertainty kept you waiting. Here's why this works. Every time they come back, you get a hit of hope. See, they didn't ghost. They're just busy. This is real, but it's not real. It's strategic inconsistency. Keep you uncertain. Keep you hoping, keep you available, without actually committing. Machiavelli's response: consistency reveals intention. If someone's inconsistent in communication, they're inconsistent in interest. And inconsistent interest isn't interest at all. It's breadcrumbing. His move: match their inconsistency with your unavailability. They disappear for a week? You're not available when they come back. Not as punishment, as boundary. Because here's the truth. People make time for what matters to them, consistently. If their communication is inconsistent, you don't matter consistently. You're an option. And Machiavelli's law: never be someone's option. That's sign 1. Sign number 2. They only engage on their terms. Their schedule, their mood, their needs, never yours. Here's how this plays out. You suggest meeting up. They're busy. You suggest a specific time. They're not sure. But then, 2 a.m. on a random Tuesday, they text. What are you doing? Want to hang out? And if you can't, they're low-key annoyed, like you're being difficult. But when you initiate, never convenient. That's engagement on their terms. And it's a power play. Machiavelli documented this in political negotiations. The person who controls when and how engagement happens controls the dynamic. Make someone always available on your schedule, and they become dependent on your attention. In modern dating, this looks like they reach out only when it works for them. Late-night texts, last-minute plans. But when you need them, when you want to talk, when you suggest plans, suddenly they're swamped. And here's the manipulation. They make you feel grateful when they do engage, like you should be happy they're making time. But they're not making time. They're taking your time, on their schedule. Machiavelli's response? Equal terms or no terms. If someone only engages when convenient for them, they're not interested in you. They're interested in what you provide when it's convenient. His move: stop being available on their terms. They want to hang out at 2 a.m.? I'm busy. Let me know when you're free during reasonable hours, and we can plan something. Not rude, just matching energy. Because Machiavelli understood. The person who's always available is the person with no power. That's sign 2. On to 3. Sign number 3. They never make concrete future plans. Everything's vague. Everything's maybe, or we should, or someday. Here's what this sounds like. You say, "Want to grab dinner this weekend?" They say, "Yeah, maybe. I'll let you know." They never let you know. Or they say, "We should definitely do that sometime." Sometime never comes. Or, "I'm so busy right now. But once things calm down, let's plan something." Things never calm down. That's breadcrumbing through vague future plans. Keep you thinking there's a future, without ever committing to one. Machiavelli saw this constantly. Political figures who'd say, "Once this crisis passes, we'll formalize our alliance." The crisis never passed. The alliance never formalized. But the promise kept the other party waiting. In dating, this keeps you on the hook, because there's always a maybe, always a someday, always a when things calm down. But here's the truth. People who want to see you make plans to see you. Specific plans, concrete times, not vague maybes. Machiavelli's response: vague plans are no plans. If someone consistently avoids making concrete plans, they're avoiding commitment. And avoiding commitment means they want you available without being available themselves. His move: stop accepting vague plans. When they say, "We should hang out sometime," respond, "Sounds good. When works for you?" "I'm free Thursday or Saturday." Force specificity. If they can't give it, that's your answer. They're breadcrumbing. Because Machiavelli understood, intentions reveal themselves through actions. Vague words without concrete actions mean intentions are vague too. That's sign 3. Here's where it gets darker. Sign number 4. The moment you pull back or seem less interested, their attention spikes. Suddenly they're all in again. This one's manipulation at its clearest. You've been getting breadcrumbs, inconsistent texts, vague plans. So you start pulling back, responding less, taking longer to reply, making yourself less available. And suddenly, they're back. Full attention. Paragraphs instead of one-word replies. "I miss talking to you. We should hang out soon. Sorry, I've been distant." And you think, see? They do care. He was being impatient. But here's what's actually happening. They noticed you pulling back. And they can't have that. Because breadcrumbing only works if you stay on the hook. Machiavelli documented this as the pursuit pattern. The moment someone shows they're not dependent on your attention, you increase attention to re-establish dependency. It's not genuine interest. It's control maintenance. Real talk. I watched a friend go through this cycle for 8 months. Every time she'd start moving on, the person would come back strong. Texts, calls, even showed up with flowers once. And every time she'd think, "This time, it's real." It never was. The moment she was rehooked, the breadcrumbing resumed. That's the pattern. Attention spikes when you pull back, then fades when you're secure again. Machiavelli's response: test the pattern deliberately. Pull back. Not as game playing, as observation. If their attention increases when you're less available and decreases when you're more available, that's manipulation. They don't want you. They want you wanting them. His move: once you see this pattern, walk away. Because someone who only values you when you're leaving doesn't value you. They value control. And Machiavelli's law: never stay in dynamics where your absence is valued more than your presence. That's sign 4. Next one's about how they talk about the future. Sign number 5. They keep you emotionally close without any actual commitment. Deep conversations, vulnerability, intimacy, but no label, no clarity, no moving forward. Here's how this shows up. You're having late-night conversations about deep stuff. Childhood, dreams, fears. They're telling you personal things. You're telling them personal things. It feels intimate. It feels real. But when you ask, "What are we doing here?" they say, "I don't want to label it. Let's just see where it goes." Or, "I'm not ready for a relationship right now." But they don't stop the emotional intimacy. They keep having the deep talks, keep the connection going, just without commitment. That's strategic ambiguity. Emotional closeness without relationship responsibility. Machiavelli saw this in alliances. People who'd share intelligence, coordinate strategy, act like allies in every way, except formalizing the alliance. Keep the benefits. Avoid the commitment. In modern relationships, this is someone who wants emotional support, intimacy, maybe physical connection, without being accountable as a partner. And here's the manipulation. The emotional intimacy makes you feel like you're building something real. But real relationships move forward. They don't stay in permanent ambiguity. Machiavelli's response? Intimacy without clarity is a trap. If someone wants the benefits of emotional closeness without the commitment of actually being with you, they're breadcrumbing your emotions. His move: withdraw emotional investment until there's clarity, not as ultimatum, as self-protection. You can say, "I value emotional intimacy within clear relationships. If you're not ready for that, I need to protect my emotional energy." Because Machiavelli understood, your emotional intimacy is valuable. Don't give it to people who won't commit to valuing it. That's sign 5. 2 more. Sign number 6. They monitor your options, asking about other people you're seeing, getting weird when you mention someone else, but still not committing themselves. This one's possessive without being committed. Here's what it looks like. You mention you went out with friends. They ask, "Who was there? Any guys?" Fishing for information. Or you post something on social media. They comment or DM, "Who's that in the photo?" Or they straight up ask, "Are you talking to other people?" But when you ask them the same, "I mean, we're not exclusive, so..." Or they dodge the question entirely. They want to know your options, but they won't clarify their intentions. That's monitoring without committing, and it's control. Machiavelli documented this in political relationships. Leaders who demand loyalty while keeping their own alliances ambiguous. "I need to know where you stand, but I'm keeping my options open." In dating, this is someone who wants you available exclusively, while they stay non-exclusive. They're breadcrumbing you while keeping you from exploring other options. Real talk. This happened to me. Someone who'd get weird whenever I mentioned going out, but refused to have the "what are we" conversation. Wanted me available, but stayed unavailable themselves. That's the control pattern. Monitor your options, limit your freedom, but avoid their own commitment. Machiavelli's response? If someone monitors your options while keeping theirs open, they're playing games. His move? Match their energy. Since we're not exclusive, I'm keeping my options open too. And I don't discuss those options with non-exclusive people. Clear boundary. If they want exclusivity, they need to commit to it. If they want freedom, you get the same freedom. Because Machiavelli's law: never give someone exclusivity who won't give you clarity. That's sign 6. Final sign. Sign number 7. Your gut keeps telling you something's off, and you keep rationalizing it away. This is the most important sign, and the one people ignore most. Here's what this feels like. You have this persistent feeling. Something doesn't add up. This doesn't feel right. But you rationalize. I'm being too demanding. I'm being impatient. I'm overthinking. Modern dating is just different. But that feeling doesn't go away. Every time they text after days of silence, every time they make vague plans, every time you try to have the clarity conversation and they deflect, your gut knows this isn't right. Machiavelli wrote about this extensively. Your instinct knows patterns before your mind does. When something feels off, there's usually information you're sensing, but not consciously processing. In relationships, this is you sensing inconsistency between their words and actions, between what they claim and how they behave, between intimacy and commitment. And here's why this is the most important sign. All the other signs can be explained away individually, but your gut aggregates all of them into one clear message. Something's off. Machiavelli's response: trust your gut over their words. If someone's actions consistently make you feel uncertain, insecure, confused, that's not your anxiety. That's data. They're creating that uncertainty. Deliberately or not, the effect is the same. His move: stop rationalizing away what you feel. Your gut is giving you information. Listen to it. When someone's breadcrumbing you, your gut knows before your mind accepts it. And Machiavelli's law: your gut is pattern recognition. Trust it. That's sign 7. Now let me show you the response. So those are the 7 signs someone's breadcrumbing you. Inconsistent communication. Only engage on their terms. No concrete plans. Attention spikes when you pull back. Emotional closeness without commitment. They monitor your options. And your gut knows something's off. And here's what you need to understand. Breadcrumbing isn't about you not being enough. It's about them wanting the benefits of your attention without the responsibility of actually being with you. They want you available, but they won't be available. That's the game. And Machiavelli's complete response? Stop playing. Not by confronting them. Breadcrumbers don't respond to confrontation. They'll just give you more breadcrumbs to keep you quiet. But by withdrawing your availability completely. Match their inconsistency with your absence. Match their vague plans with your concrete unavailability. Match their emotional ambiguity with your emotional distance. Not as punishment, as boundary, as self-protection, as recognition that you're being played. Because here's what Machiavelli understood that modern dating culture tries to hide. Your attention is valuable. Your time is valuable. Your emotional energy is valuable. And people who breadcrumb you are trying to get those things for free while investing nothing real themselves. So here's what you do. Today. Right now. If you're seeing 3 or more of those 7 signs, you're being breadcrumbed. And you need to make a choice. Either demand clarity. I need to know where this is going. If you're not sure, that's fine. But I'm not staying in ambiguity. Or walk away, without explanation, without drama. Just stop being available. Because Machiavelli's ultimate law about breadcrumbing: the moment you stop eating breadcrumbs, they lose power. They can't breadcrumb you if you're not there to receive the crumbs. Real talk. The hardest part isn't seeing the signs. It's accepting what they mean. It's walking away from the hope that maybe someday they'll commit. But Machiavelli would tell you, that hope is the trap. That's what keeps you accepting breadcrumbs instead of demanding the whole meal. Stop accepting breadcrumbs. Stop making excuses for someone who won't commit. Stop waiting for someone who keeps you waiting deliberately. You're worth more than breadcrumbs. And the moment you believe that, breadcrumbing ends. Not because they stop, but because you stop participating. That's Machiavelli's response. Walk away and find someone who offers the whole meal.